until I was 3 years old. She would knock on my door, and I would pretend that I was asleep until she would get right next to my bed, and I would jump into her arms and say, "Good morning, Mama," and she would tell me that she loved me. We shared a game, knock knock, my mom and me, until the day the knock never came. I waited and waited, but the knock never came again. So my grandmother took me on this ride past cornfields and on a never-ending highway until we reached this place of high, rusty gates, reinforced with barbed wires, roaming with guns and guard dogs. A confused little girl enters the place, carried in her grandmother's arms. Knock, knock. We reach a place of windows and brown faces. Behind one of the windows sat my mother. I jumped out of my grandmother's arms and ran for my mother, only to be confronted by this window. So I knocked, trying to break the glass, trying to get to my mother. I knocked, before my grandmother pulled me away, before my mama even said a word. For 25 years, she never said a word until I wrote these words for the little girl that still waits for her mother's. Knock, knock. I wrote this letter for all the little black girls whose mothers are in prison. Mama, come home. I pray every day. God, send my mom home. I miss you waking me up in the morning and telling me that you love me. Mama, come home, because there are things about life that I don't know, and I believe that you can teach me. Mama, you can teach me how to be a lady. You can teach me how to walk and talk like a lady. You can teach me how to shave my underarms and legs. Mama, you can teach me how to say no to drugs, sex, and gangs. Mama, you can teach me how to stay out of jail and how to be a strong black woman. Mama, come home, because I'm forgetting who you are and what you look like. 25 years, I wrote this letter to try to heal and find myself. So I dream of a mother who says the words that a mother did not say to her daughter. Daughter, I'm sorry I never came home. For every lesson that I failed to teach you, hear these words. Shave your arms and legs in one direction with strong, deliberate strokes to avoid the pitfalls of life that I did avoid. Just say no to drugs, sex, and gangs, and you will not end up in prison. Walk like a goddess, and strength and respect will come to you. Walk with your head up and never be ashamed of who you are, because you are a black, beautiful queen, and our ancestors' blood runs deep in your veins. Baby, always stand for something. Let dignity and integrity be your guide. And baby, always walk with the Lord and remember that He is always by your side. No longer will I be there to knock on your door, so you must learn how to knock for yourself. Knock down the doors of racism, poverty, and ignorance that I could not. Knock on the doors of education and opportunity, so that the brilliance of all the black women who crowd these prisons will not be lost. Knock for me, for as long as you are free, that these prison bars cannot contain my spirit. The blessings of me still lives in you. Knock for the knowledge that you are my daughter and not a mistake. We are our mother's daughters and sons, but we are not their mistakes, to despite their absences. We are still here, still alive, still breathing, and will be somebody. We have the power to change the world, one little girl and boy at a time. Knock, who's there? I am. Thank you.